Hello everybody and welcome to a presentation of DET Sports Media on Channel 16 here at Senior Day at Kennedy High School, as we're going to be honoring the senior cheerleaders and the senior players. We have 8 senior cheerleaders that are going to be honored today. And slowly but surely, all the 8 cheerleaders are lined up right by the sign that says Kennedy. And right now the seniors for Kaynor. That is the seniors for Kaynor, as this is the final home game. Appreciate their playing throughout the 4 years they played. And here comes the senior cheerleaders. Here comes one of the cheerleaders walking down and towards center court as they are given some flowers. Oh, that's Haley Musino. Every senior right now is walking down towards center court. That next one is Natalia Silva. She's walking down with her dad as they head down to center and grab it. The next one is Mackenzie Kelly. You can hear everybody giving them a round of applause for their hard work and determination to be here. Here's Zakira Walton coming down the court with a big family she's got. Very proud of what they're able to achieve. And here comes Captain Jada Davis, coming with balloons and walking with her family. She's going to grab a flower, almost forgot. And here she comes. A couple of cheerleaders are heading towards the microphone, probably having a few words to say. And they're saying thank you to their coach. And everyone is clapping around. Such a special moment here at Kennedy. Everyone saying thank you to their coach. Managers also getting acknowledged. And here comes the senior boys basketball players to be honored. Here comes number 21, Matt Torres. Walking down with his father, his sister, his mother, as we clap, as Matt Torres. Very solid basketball player for this team, very talented. Only 2 seniors for boys basketball being honored for Kennedy. And the next is number 24, Jay Turner, Everyone claps as he heads down to the court. Jay Turner, a basketball player with a lot of talent.
On behalf of the Kennedy High School Athletic Department, administration, faculty, and staff, thank you for your efforts and congratulations on your accomplishments. We wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors.
All the seniors, all the cheerleaders, the basketball players right in center court, saying thank you for everything they've done, their hard work, determination, and also wishing them the best in the future, as they all deserve what they've done. We'll be right back for game time here at Kennedy. Welcome back to Kennedy High School. It is senior day, the last home game for the Eagles. They honor the 8 cheerleaders and the 2 basketball players, as Jay Turner and Matt Torres each honored for their hard work and determination. Wishing them the best in their future endeavors. It would be a great way for them to finish the game on top. Kaynor comes in at 11-7, 7-5 in the league, and Kennedy comes in at 7-12 and 2-8 in the league. It's going to be a very good matchup between these two teams, as the buzzer is sound. And it's going to be the starting 5 for the Kaynor. And it's going to be National Lovett. There's going to be Syjon McIntosh. Quinton Asedu, so it's Lovett, McIntosh, Asedu. It's going to be Roscoe. And it's going to be Fernando Serra, so it's Serra, Asedu, Roscoe, Lovett, and McIntosh. Here comes the starting 5 for Kennedy. So it's going to be number 20, Kyle Brown.
Number 21, Matt Torres.
Matt Torres, the senior.
Number 24, Jay Turner.
Number 24, Jay Turner.
Number 32, Sincere Dozier.
It's going to be Sincere Dozier, number 32.
And number 33,
And it's going to be number 33, Jaquan Jones. So it's Brown, Torres, Turner, Dozier, and Jones. We're all going to rise and honor America. Both teams are in a huddle as we get ready for tip-off here at Kennedy High. Once again, the starting five for Kaynor, it is Serta, Sadu, Roscoe, Lovett, and McIntosh. And for Kennedy, it is going to be Brown, Torres, Turner, Dozier, and Jaquan Jones. Their starting five, as both teams say their final words, and we'll get ready for tip-off. Should be a very good game between these two teams. Once again, it's senior night. Both players were honored. Jay Turner and Matt Torres, also a few of the seniors for Kaynor were also honored. Always talk about how it always feels good to be remembered for your hard work and hope for the best in the future. And Torres and Turner have really shown that they've really worked hard to be where they are right now. And it's going to be on the tip-off is going to be Lovett and Jones. And the ball is going to belong to Kaynor. And we're going to be underway. As Serta is going to have the ball. Serta throws it over to Lovett. Lovett guarded nicely by Jones. Back to Serta. Serta with the ball, guarded by Turner. Serta on the screen from Lovett. Serta to Lovett, and that's how the points are going to get underway, as on the assist from Serta. And Kaynor is going to be up 2-0. Just about 30 seconds in. Is on the other side is going to be Sincere Dozier, who drives in. And he can't quite get it, but right there is Jones. He's going to get fouled. It was a really good effort by Jaquan Jones to get the offensive rebound. And he's going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple of free throws. First team foul as Jones at the free throw line shoots the first free throw, and it's good. Jones gets ready for the second free throw. You gotta make sure you make all your free throws because every point counts. He misses the second free throw attempt. Ball is tipped by Torres. He tried to give it back to Sincere Dozier, but instead is going the other way. That was a good effort for Matt Torres to keep it. As Lovett, right near the free throw line, is a little short. And there's Kyle Brown with the rebound. Brown over to Dozier. Dozier on the right side, looking for someone to pass it to. And instead is going to be a travel as he held on the ball and took one step too many and is going the other way. And it's going to be McIntosh that's going to throw the ball inbound to Asada. Just getting underway here at Kennedy. Kaynor with a 2-1 lead. Serta with the ball, right hand, and he's able to finish the basket. 2 points for Fernando Serta. And they pat on the lead. It's on the other side. It's going to be Dozier over to Brown. Over to Jones. Jones, 360. And he's going to get fouled. And he has an opportunity to go to the free throw line to make a couple of free throws. That's the second foul for Kaynor. And it's going to be more free throws. Jones has made 1 or 2 at the free throw line. He's going to have 2 more, and he misses on the first free throw attempt. Kennedy's looking for their first field goal completed. And on the second free throw attempt for Jones, and it goes in and out. That was just a little unlucky. They have 1 point on that one free throw from Jones. As on the other side, and it's tipped from Jones, but Serta was there to back it up. And it's given to McIntosh. He's going to get fouled. And it's going to be the first team foul for Kennedy. So it's going to be Sejan McIntosh at the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. And on the first free throw is good for McIntosh. This is the first free throw attempt for Kaynor in this game. 6:17 left here in the opening quarter, as on the second free throw attempt is good. McIntosh is 2 of 2 at the free throw line. As on the other side is going to be Sincere Dozier on a double team. Serta and McIntosh. He passes it to Brown. Can't quite finish it, but Jaquan Jones with the offensive rebound. He has a bounce pass to Dozier. Dozier is going to get fouled. Every possession for Kennedy has led for them to get fouled. But this time it was on the floor, and it's going to be Jay Turner who's going to throw the ball inbound over to Torres. Torres, the senior, right hand, can't quite finish it, and it's going to be Levitt with the rebound. Kennedy is still looking for their first field goal completed in this game. As McIntosh over in the paint, can't quite finish it, and Torres is going to be there for the rebound, and a whistle is going to be called, and it's going to be Kennedy's ball. That was Roscoe that was trying to go for the 2 points. And Dozier back to Brown, over to Turner. Turner with a bounce pass to Jaquan Jones, who has the only point for Kennedy in this game. Back to Turner, the senior, who was honored today. Over to Brown. Brown loses the ball, but he rebounds it back. Over to Turner. Turner. Over to Brown, shoots a three, and it's no good. Rebound by Lovett. And on the other side is going to be Serta. Serta has 2 points, and a foul is going to be called. It's going to be on Kyle Brown. That's the second team foul. And Kaynor will throw the ball inbound. It's going to be Saidu that's going to throw it inbound. A couple of changes. As Beeman is going to enter, Brown's going to sit out and can't quite finish it. That was Lovett. And Dozier is going to throw the ball. He tried to pass it to somebody, but instead he's going to roll it over to Kaynor. And it's going to be another turnover for Kennedy. As pass on the other side into the hands of Torres, and there's Jaquan Jones right there. Jones drives in, and it's going to be a foul. And it's going the other way. Kennedy's still looking for their first field goal. And it's going to be more free throws for Jaquan Jones. He has had every free throw attempted in this game. On the free throw attempt is no good. So you can't complete the and one. Jones has 3 points. Kennedy has 3. Jones has all 3 of them as left hand, and he can't quite get it, and so a foul is going to be called. Lovett got fouled. He's going to the free throw line to shoot a couple of free throws. As he tried to shoot right by the left side of the baseline, and as Lovett on the first free throw attempt is good. Lovett gets ready for his second free throw attempt to put Kaynor up by 5. It's a very slow pace first quarter. Lovett can't convert the second free throw attempt. This is the first missed free throw attempt as Jones, right hand, and he can't quite complete it as Torres, the senior, can't quite get it, and a rebound by McIntosh. Kennedy has only scored 3 points, and we're just about halfway through the first quarter as right near the free throw line is no good, and Jones is going to throw over to Turner in the paint. Left hand can't quite finish it, and Serta is going to be there for the rebound. And the offensive struggles for Kennedy continue as Serta, three-pointer is no good. Ball is loose, and it's going to be Beeman who's going to there for the rebound. 3:59 left. Over to Dozier. Dozier drives in, goes underneath the basket. Turner over to Torres. Back to Beeman. Back to Jones. Jones can't quite get it, and it's a rebound for Roscoe. Kaynor throwing the ball inbound as is over to Lovett. Lovett over to Asadu, over to Serta, shoots in and out, and Dozier for the rebound. It almost looked like it was going to be Jones. Dozier on the other side, he's going to drive in, right hand, and he can't quite get it. And there is a basket for Sincere Dozier as Torres couldn't complete it, but the rebound got to Dozier, and he's able to convert the 2 points. And a timeout is going to be called by Kaynor. Kaynor is up by 2, and we have 3:16 left in the first quarter. As both teams really can't quite get a good shot attempt. Especially Kennedy is still trying to get an offensive rhythm going. They've been struggling in the first quarter so far, looking to change their fortunes. And Kennedy's back onto the court. Kaynor is saying their final words. They are going to head onto the court. Combined 17 fouls in this first quarter, and we still have 3:16 left. As Asadu with the ball, guarded by Turner. Asadu over to Lovett. Can't quite finish it. The ball is loose, and it's going to be Jones that's going to save it. He's going to throw it over to Beeman. Beeman trying to get something going. No look pass to Torres. Over to Dozier. Shoots a 3, and it's short. And there is Roscoe for the rebound. And Lovett with the ball over to Serta. And Kaynor with another offensive possession as Serta passes. This is going to be Asadu over to Lovett. Right hand, and it's good for Lovett. It was a little contested, but he was able to convert the 2 points. 5 points for Lovett. And the 9 Kaynor points as Jones over to Turner. Corner 3, he shoots, and it's good for Jay Turner. His first points of the game. And Kennedy is down by 1 with 2:20 left. As McIntosh with the ball, guarded by Torres. He throws it over to Serta. Serta over to Asadu. Asadu with the ball. And he tried to pass it to Serta, but instead is intercepted by Beeman as he jumped up really high. Hook pass to Turner. On the other side is Torres, shoots a 3, and it's too short. Torres really tried to go for the 3, give his team the first lead of the game, and a foul is going to be called. And he has an opportunity for a 3-point play. That is Asadu. Quinnen and Asadu at the free throw line. He gets ready. If he makes this free throw, his team is going to be up by 2 possessions, and he's able to do that. And Torres over to Turner. 1:45 left in the first quarter. Combined 20 points between these 2 teams. We still have a minute left as Turner is able to get the basket. I think it looked like the ball went up high in the air, but he's able to get the basket. That was a very impressive shot. Nonetheless, it's points for Jay Turner. 5 already in this game. As Serta over to Roscoe. Over to Lovett, back to Roscoe. Roscoe with a fake pass. Right, shoots, and it's too short. Lovett tried to go for the offensive rebound, but instead it's going to be Dozier with the rebound. Over to Turner, left hand, and he's able to make the basket. And he has the opportunity for a 3-point play as Asadu got hit really hard as he was going down. Oh, instead it was an offensive foul. Asadu looked like he got a little injured on that, but it looks like he's okay. And the ball is going towards Kaynor's way. They have a 2-point lead with a minute left. As Asadu over to Serta. Serta guarded by Beeman. Back to Asadu. Asadu over to Lovett, right in the corner, and it's going to Serta. Loses the ball. Is going to end up going out of bounds. Last touch by him, and it's going Kennedy's way. A couple of changes for Kaynor as Gomez is going to enter. Asadu is going to sit out after that last hit to the head. And Beeman, right hand, and a foul is called. And Manny Beeman at the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. Has the opportunity to tie the game. 40.9 seconds left as Beeman on the first free throw attempt is good. Kennedy is now down by 1. Playing a little bit stronger as we approach the end of the first quarter as Beeman gets ready for the second free throw. Beeman is good on both free throw attempts. The game is tied at 12. A combined 10 team fouls as Serta with the ball, trying to put his team back on top. Serta over to Gomez, over to Lovett, who's heavily contested. Lovett, I should say, offensive rebound, and it's good for Lovett. Lovett was able to make the offensive rebound and the 2 points. And it's going to be Turner with the ball over to Beeman. Beeman guarded nicely by Gomez, over to Torres, over to Beeman. 5 seconds left as Turner, step back 3, in and out. There's Jones, but the buzzer is going to sound, and it's a little too late, but he didn't make it. And that's the end of the first quarter. Kaynor with a 14-12 lead. Very low scoring between these two teams, as both teams were really struggling to try to get a good rhythm going. Should be interesting to see what the second quarter has in store for both teams. Lovett has 7 points. He has half of Kaynor's points. Jay Turner has the most points for Kennedy at 5. The senior getting honored today, him and Matt Torres. Looking to play their last game at home with the victory as we get ready for the second quarter with and the buzzer sound, and slowly both teams are about to head onto the court, and we'll get ready for the second quarter here at Kennedy High on a Saturday afternoon. And McIntosh is going to throw the ball inbound, and the second quarter is underway as Sadu with the ball, guarded nicely by Torres and Turner. Over to Serta. Serta is able to get by Beeman. Right hand can't quite get it, and Turner is going to be there for the rebound. Turner with the ball, drives into the paint, right hand, and it's good for Jay Turner. And this game is tied at 14 as that is points number 7 for Turner. Turner was trying to go for the backcourt violation on Sadu, and Serta over to shoots, and it's a little short. That was McIntosh, and out of bounds was called. It's going to be Kaynor's ball. Kaynor over to McIntosh, and it's good. Kaynor's back on top as Turner with the ball, looking to put his team back on top. Over to Torres, mid-range shot, and it's no good, and McIntosh with the rebound. And Kaynor with another offensive opportunity as Torres was open on that last shot. Ball is loose, and it's going to be Jones who's going to pick it up. Bounce pass to Beeman. 6:55 left here as Torres is able to convert the 2 points. First 2 points for Matt Torres. As Serta over to Lovett, over to McIntosh, over to Roscoe. Kennedy really trying to contest the shots in the paint. Ball is loose, and Torres with the steal instead. The ball is loose, and his last touch by Kaynor. And Kennedy is going to have another offensive opportunity as Torres lost the ball, but then he's able to gain it back. As Beeman over to Jaquan Jones. Torres for 3, no good. And ball is picked up by Dozier, and Turner can't quite finish. The ball is going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be Kaynor's ball As you got to appreciate the effort trying to go for the offensive rebound and the second chance points, but instead the ball is going to go out of bounds as Serta over to McIntosh. McIntosh back to Serta. Shoots a three, that's a Sadu, and it's too short, and since you're Dozier with the rebound, and a foul is going to be called. It's the first foul of the game in the second quarter. And it's going to be Kennedy's ball as Jay Turner is going to throw the ball inbound to Manny Beeman with 6 minutes left before halftime as Beeman over to Turner. Turner guarded nicely by Serta. He's able to get by him. Turner is able to get the 2 points right near the free throw line. 5:45 left as Serta guarded by Torres over to Sadu. Sadu guarded by Turner. And left-hand hook shot is no good. And Jaquan Jones with the rebound. That was Johnson that was trying to get the 2 points. And Turner drives in over to Beeman, who's open in the corner. Instead, he fakes it as Dozier open, shoots a three, and it's good for Sincere Dozier. And Kennedy adds on the lead. They are up by 5. As Asadu over to Johnson. Over to McIntosh, back to Asadu. Serta shoots a three, and it's off, and Turner is there. He tried to pass it to Beeman, but instead Asadu intercepts it. As on the other side, he's going to be Lovett with the right hand, does a 360, tries to get the second chance points, and he can't quite get it there. And Jones tried to get it. Now it's going the other way, and Lovett is able to convert. A little sloppy play between both teams, and Lovett is able to get the 2 points. As on the other side is going to be Torres, ball is loose, and Manny Beeman is going to be there to back it up. So far in this game, we've seen a lot of second chance points as Jones is going to get fouled with 4:24 left, and it's going to be Kennedy's ball. As Jones tried to. And Turner's going to throw the ball inbound over to Dozier. 4:22 left as Dozier with the ball in the corner is going to be Cora. Cora over to Torres. Right hand hook, can't quite get it. And there is Cora, and it's good for Chris Cora, his first points of the game, to put Kennedy back up by 5. As Asadu over to Lovett, almost lost the ball. Tried to pass it to Johnson, but instead it's going to be a turnover as Beeman with the ball left hand, and he can't quite get it, and Lovett with the rebound. Over to McIntosh. McIntosh puts Turner down, and he's able to get the 2 points. For Sajon McIntosh, as Turner is going to get fouled, and Jay Turner is just really good at drawing the fouls and going to the free throw line. The foul is going to be on Lovett. That's the 7th team foul for Kaynor, and Jay Turner is going to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple of free throws. If he makes 1 free throw, he'll be at double digits for points. Turner at the free throw line. He gets ready to shoot his first free throw. And the first free throw attempt is good. He is now at 10 points. He has 10 out of Kennedy's 24 points as he gets ready for the second free throw. And it's good for him. 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Pads on the lead for Kennedy. They still have the largest lead of the game at 5 as Serta over to Asadu, over to Lovett. Right shot, can't quite get it, and Beeman is going to be there for the rebound. Beeman on the other side is going to be Dozier. Dozier over to Beeman, shoots a 3, and he can't quite finish it. And Cora tried to go for the rebound, but instead he taps it over to Lovett. As Asadu over to Lovett, over to McIntosh. McIntosh goes down, and a foul is going to be called on Jay Turner. As Turner was trying to provide a lot of defense, Instead, he's going to get the foul. And Asadu, and they're able to get the 2 points as Asadu throws it over to McIntosh, who gets the 2 points in the paint. And it's a very close game here in the second quarter as Kennedy's up by 3 as Turner, who wasn't happy with that last foul with the left hand, and is able to finish the basket. Jay Turner has been really solid in this first half. As Asadu over to Serta, shoots a 3, short, and there is Cora with the rebounds. Cora over to Beeman, left hand layup is good for Beeman. Largest lead of the game for Kennedy is now at 7, 2:22 left in the second quarter. As Asadu over to Serta, over to McIntosh, right hand, and it's good for McIntosh. Was 8 in the second quarter. As Turner with the ball, over to Cora. Cora over to Torres. He's going to get fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple of free throws. First free throw attempts for Matt Torres in this game. As he gets ready for the first free throw attempt is good for Matt Torres. A couple of changes as Turner's going to go to the bench. Was 13 points, and he's able to make the second free throw. So Matt Torres is 2-2. Kennedy is perfect at the free throw line at 4-4. As Asadu over to Gomez, back to Asadu, and there is Lovett, who tried to pass it to McIntosh, and instead both teams fired for the ball as Jones and McIntosh, and still going to be Kaynor's ball. With 1:46 left before halftime, Asadu's going to throw the ball inbound. Asadu over to McIntosh, who shoots at the mid-range and is able to get the 2 points. As on the other side, Beeman, he's going to throw it over to Jones, bounce pass to Cora, loses the ball, and it's going the other way as it went out of bounds. Cora couldn't quite get his hands on it, and it's going to be Kaynor's ball. As McIntosh over to Asadu with 1:30 left. Quinton Asadu over to Johnson, back to Asadu, over to Lovett. Lovett over to Johnson. Can't quite finish it, but there's McIntosh with the offensive rebound, and he's able to get the second chance points. 12 points in the quarter for McIntosh, trying to keep his team up as Torres on the other side is able to get the bounce and a 3-point. Torres has 7 points as Asadu over to Lovett. He tried to give it to McIntosh, who's been red hot, but instead it's going to be a turnover as Dozier passes over to Cora. Ball is loose and a foul is going to be called. A combined 14 team fouls. Check that, 15 team fouls. As Cora is going to go to the free throw line to shoot free throws. Kennedy with a 6-point lead with 50 seconds left before halftime as Cora is short on the first free throw attempt. The one and only free throw attempt for Cora, and it was a little short, and Kaynor is going to, with the offensive possession, as Asadu over to Johnson, left hand, can't quite get it. Ball is loose and is going to be Lovett, and a jump ball is going to be called. As both teams were really fighting for the ball on that last possession, and it's going Kennedy's way. And it's over to Torres with 35 seconds left. Kennedy with a 34-28 lead. Torres has 7 points, all in the second quarter. And Beeman thought about passing it to Dozier on the left side. And it's back to Beeman as Beeman is going to hold the ball to let the time run out. As Beeman over to Torres with a bounce pass to Beeman. Has over to Dozier. 5 seconds left as Dozier over to Torres. Torres shoots a three and it's no good. And McIntosh with the rebound, who says a heave, and instead is off the top of the backboard. And we are going to be at halftime here at Kennedy High. Eagles up 34-28. Been very low scoring. Both teams have really been fighting for the ball. The seniors Turner and Torres have been offensively strong. Let's see what both teams are going to show in the second half. Stick around, everybody. Welcome back to the second half here at Kennedy High. Kennedy with a 34-28 lead on senior day as we honor 8 cheerleaders from Kennedy and also the 2 varsity basketball players, Jay Turner, who has 13 points, and Matt Torres, who has 7 points. Really been the most offensive valuable players in the first half. Kennedy was a little rough out of the gate. They couldn't quite make their free throws, couldn't find good high field goal percentage shots, but then they were able to get into a rhythm, try and do everything aggressively defensively, and trying their best to stay in this game. They have a 6-point lead. Largest lead of the game was 7, and on the other side for Kaynor, coming in at 11-7, looking for their 12th win. They were really strong out of the gate, but they kind of fell back a little bit as Kennedy scored 22 points in the second quarter, and Kaynor only scored 14 after the score was close. McIntosh has 14. He has half of Kaynor's points. And it's going to be Kennedy who's going to throw the ball inbound. Kaynor, who won the tip-off in the first quarter at the beginning of the game. And the second half is underway as Seydu with the ball. Seydu and Serta tried to pass it to Lovett, but instead the ball is going to go out of bounds. It was off of his hands, and it's going the other way. Oh, never mind, it's off of Kennedy, and Kaynor still has the ball. As Serta, to start off the second half, can't quite get it. And offensive rebound by McIntosh. Back to Seydu. Thought about it, but instead it was tipped off the hands of Jones, and it's going to be a turnover to start it off as Jones tried to pass it to Torres, but there was a little bit of miscommunications. Jones says, my bad. They kind of laugh it out. And, oh, it's still Kennedy's ball as Torres is going to throw the ball inbound to Jay Turner. Senior to senior, both seniors being honored today. As Turner to the left side, passes it to Torres, shoots a three, and it's good to start off the scoring in the second half. Torres has 10 now. And Kennedy builds the lead. They're up by 9 as Serta with the ball, trying to get his team back on track after starting off so well off the gate. As Serta with a very high pass to Lovett, and a foul is going to be called. Foul is going to be on Kyle Brown. It's going to be the first foul of the second half. And Lovett is going to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Lovett has 9. He's looking to be in double digits as he makes the first free throw attempt. Is short. Kaynor's down by 9 as they get ready for the second free throw attempt. And on the second free throw attempt is good. He's 1 of 2. That's 10 points for Lovett. And on the other side is going to be Dozier, who does a 360. Passes it to Turner, who's wide open, shoots a 3, and it's good for Turner. 6 points to start out the second half. Both threes, one from Torres and the other one from Turner. As Serta, the bounce pass to Seydu. Kaynor struggling to find a rhythm, as on the other side is going to be Jones. Jones loses the ball, but instead he's going to pick it up and get the 2 points for Jaquan Jones. First points since way back in the first quarter. And Asader with the rebound. The lead is now at double digits. They're up by 13. As Turner really guarding him nicely, and there's Serta over to Roscoe, shoots a 3, and it's way too strong, and Torres with the rebound. That was an air ball. Torres over to Turner, shoots a 3, and it's no good, and Lovett with the rebound. Turner made a 3 earlier in the half. He couldn't quite finish it off in the second 3-point attempt, as Asader over to Lovett, can't quite finish it there, and it's going to be Cora, and instead it's going to be a double dribble, and it's going Kaynor's way. As Brown really tried to fight for that rebound, but instead he did a double dribble, and it's still going to be Kaynor's ball as the second half. Just a little over 2 minutes in, as McIntosh loses the ball, and Dozier's going to be there for the steal. Over to Turner, over to Torres, shoots a corner 3, can't quite finish it, and there is Roscoe on the double team, loses the ball, and there's Jones, who can't quite finish it there, as Kaynor was looking for the charge, and he didn't get it. Serta over to Lovett, loses the ball. Lovett with a Euro step, but he instead loses the ball, and it's still going to be Kaynor's ball. Last touch by Kennedy. As Asader over to Serta with a right hand, and he's able to make it. Like a little right hand floater, he's able to make it. First points for Serta since way back in the first quarter, as Jones with the left hand layup. Good communication from Kennedy to get the 2 points, as Jones has 4 in the third quarter. As Asader over to, loses the ball, and it's going out of bounds as it was off the hands of Roscoe. And Kennedy has been in control to start off the second half. As Torres, and it was off the rev, and they're going to redo that. And Torres passes over to Turner. 5 minutes left in the third quarter, as Turner, almost tried to get Asader on his ankles, as Torres can't quite finish it. Rebound by Serta. Serta almost got the back court. Serta is double teamed by the seniors, and it's going to be Lovett with the ball, right hand. He can't get it, and a foul is going to be called. Oh, never mind. It's going to be a timeout. Thought a foul was going to be called, but instead a timeout is going to be called, as Kaynor is looking at their largest deficit of the game at 13. They seem to be struggling and trying to get a offensive rhythm going. A lot of sloppy plays. They've been rushing it. You got to take it slow. There's still a good amount of time left. 4:29 left in the third quarter, as Kennedy has been in control, and both of their seniors have been really productive. And it's going to be Matt Torres who's going to throw the ball inbound to Jay Turner, and third quarter resumes. As Turner with the ball, guarded by Asader, as Turner moves to the left, over to Dozier. Dozier, right behind the three-point line, is trying to get a play going, as Dozier does a nice smooth behind the back pass, loses the ball, and is going to go out of bounds, as it was last touched by Dozier. Looked like he was trying to go for the foul, but instead the ball is loose, and it's going to be Kaynor's ball. As Asader with the ball, guarded nicely by Torres, over to Serta, shoots a three, no good. Turner with the rebound. Jay Turner to the left side, drives in, and is able to finish. Nice strong finish for Jay Turner with a lot of defenders on him, and he's able to get the 2 points. 5 points in the third quarter for Turner. As on the other side, Asadu can't quite get it. Offensive rebound by Johnson, and he's able to get the 2 points. First points for Johnson as Brown throws it over to Torres, and he's able to finish the right-handed layup. As a whistle was called, and it's still going to be Kaynor's ball. Excuse me. As Asadu with the ball. Kaynor with a 15-point deficit as the pass was intended for Johnson. Instead, it's going the other way as Cora over to Torres, shoots a 3 from the wing, and is good for Matt Torres. Was red hot, 8 points in the quarter. Was 15 points, and Asadu and Kennedy has an 18-point lead as Asadu is able to complete the right-handed floater with a couple of defenders on him. First points for Asadu since way back in the first quarter as Dozier right near the paint and said he's going to go behind the arc. He's going to try to get a play going. 2:30 left. Dozier moves to his right, passes over to Turner, who's open, shoots a 3, and it's no good, and Serta with the rebound. Serta trying to get a play going with his team down by 16. Serta does a 360 with the right hand, and he can't quite finish on the floater. And Turner over to Cora. Cora drives in, left hand, and it's good. Kennedy with a really strong rhythm going as Cora is able to convert the 2-pointer. And McIntosh over to Asadu. Largest lead of the game for Kennedy at 18 is on the other side is no good as Johnson can't finish the second chance points, but another second chance points as Serta over to Asadu, over to McIntosh, and a block from Turner. Instead, he's going to get fouled. Narrowly a block from Turner, and instead is going to be free throws for McIntosh, who had a red-hot second quarter. McIntosh at the free throw line makes the first free throw. He had 12 points in that second quarter. This is his first points of the third quarter, and there's a minute 39 left. As McIntosh gets ready on the second free throw attempt, and it's in and out, and Torres with the rebound. Torres over to Turner. Turner back to Torres. Torres drives in, right hand, and it's good as he's able to do the floater right at the free throw line. Ten points for Torres in the third quarter. As Asadu over to McIntosh. 1:13 left. Kennedy with a 19-point lead as Lovett with the right hand, and it's good. And it's Kennedy rushing down the court as Dozier passes over to Cora. Cora drives in. He's going to get fouled. Foul's going to be on Serta. That's only the first team foul in the third quarter for Kaynor. And Cora at the free throw line is short on the first free throw attempt. 0-2 at the free throw line in the game for Cora. And on the second free throw attempt is good for Cora. So he's 1 of 2, 1 of 3 in the game for him. As Asadu passes over to McIntosh, and there is As Irum's going to get, and a 3 seconds is going to be called, and it's going Kennedy's way as they spend too much time in the paint. With 45.5 seconds left as Beeman back in the game, is going to start it off over to Torres. So it's Beeman, Torres, Dozier, Cora, and Norwood. And the ball is loose. And instead he's going to be going the other way. And love it. Fancy can't quite get it. And instead is going to be a Sadu. And can't finish the right-hand layup, who was open, but this time it was Serta that was able to finish it. 16-point lead for Kennedy. 10 seconds left in the third quarter as Beeman over to Torres. Right hand, and it's good for Matt Torres. With 0.4 of a second left. And it's going to be Beeman. They want to have a chance of something. They throw it as soon as and Torres is able to make the three-pointer and is going to count. Matt Torres right near center court is able to throw it. What a shot. What a solid way to end the third quarter for Torres. Torres had 15 points in that third quarter, capitalized by a three with 0.4 of a second left, and everyone seemed to be shocked about it. So Kennedy has a 21-point lead as we go to the fourth and final quarter. Things have been going Kennedy's way since the second quarter on senior day, and Torres has been really sharp. So has Turner, really ending their days here at Kennedy on a high note as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Kennedy's looking for their 8th win of the season, and Kaynor is trying to avoid their 8th loss. Torres has 22 points in this game, and Turner has 18, so they have been the top scorers in this game. That's a great way to and Torres is going to throw the ball inbound as Kaynor has their final words to say after a half-court shot. That was remarkable from Torres. As Kaynor getting ready for their final huddle, they're going to be back onto the court. So the fourth quarter is going to start off with Turner, Torres, Dozier, Jones, and Brown. Their starting five is going to be Serta, Sadu, Johnson, Lovett, and McIntosh. And the fourth quarter is underway as it's Torres, who hit a half-court shot, and the pass is off, and it's going to be a steal for Serta as Jones took it away. And Serta over to Jones in the paint, guarded nicely by Jones. And Serta guarded nicely by Brown. On a double team is going to be Lovett over to McIntosh, who saves it over to Serta. As the defense of Kennedy was really pressurized, but they still get the 2 points from Johnson. 4 points for Johnson here. As Jones passes over to Torres, back to Jones on a double team, but instead Jones tried to throw it over to Torres, and the ball's going to go out of bounds, and still going to be Kennedy's ball with 7:05 left here in the final quarter. And Torres right near the free throw line. He passes over to Brown, who's back to Jones, who does a few steps, can't quite finish it, and instead the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Kennedy's ball. And it's going to be Brown over to Torres. Back to Turner, right near the center. Turner, right near the right side of the baseline, and it's no good. And on the other side is going to be a Sadu. Back to Lovett, over to to Serta, right hand, and he can't quite finish an offensive rebound, and he's going to get the 2 points, and he has the opportunity for a 3-point play. That's only the 3rd team foul for Kennedy, as Serta at the free throw line is in and out, and he's just going to stick with the 2 points as Turner throws it over to Dozier. He's going to get fouled, and he has an opportunity at the free throw line. The foul is going to be on Serta. 2nd team foul for Kaynor, and Dozier is going to the free throw line to shoot a couple of free throws. And he misses on the first free throw attempt. Kennedy has a 17-point lead. Still looking for their first points of the 4th quarter, and it's good for Dozier, who's 1 of 2 at the free throw line. And Acedo over to Serta. 6:25 left as the ball is intercepted by Jones, as he really jumped up high for it, and a bounce pass to Brown. Ball is in the air, and instead it's going to be Johnson who's going to grab the rebound. You can see that Kennedy is having a lot of fun in this game. Everybody is smiling because of the events that has been happening in this game. They have a 18-point lead. Serta over to Johnson. Left hand can't quite finish it, and the ball is loose, and it's going to be Johnson who's going to pass it over to McIntosh. The ball is loose as McIntosh tried to get a shot off and try to go for the foul, and over to Johnson. He can't quite finish it. Johnson on the putback can't quite get it there, and it's going to be Kennedy with the ball as over to Torres. Nice, a fancy assist for Matt Torres, as good teamwork from Kennedy pushes their lead to 20. As Acedo over to Johnson, and a foul is going to be called. And the foul was on the shot, or check that, not on the shot, on the floor. Torres has 24 points in this game as Lovett can't finish it. Putback is good for Lovett. First points of the 4th quarter for him. And Turner over to Torres, over to Jones, I should say, and Brown back to Turner as Kennedy is passing the ball around. Turner has Brown open on the right side, shoots a 3, and it's no good, and Johnson's going to be there for the rebound. Over to Gomez. And for 3 is good. It was really far, and he was able to make the shot, and a timeout is going to be called, as with 4:50 left, Kennedy with a 64-49 lead. As I said, they've been playing with a lot of energy, playing with a lot of fun, and doing it in the last home game of the season. The story of the game has been the 2 seniors being honored. And great work from the senior cheerleaders who were honored before the game, as Brown is going to drive it in, loses the ball, and a foul is going to be called. As I was saying earlier, the story of the game has been Turner and Torres, who have really played incredibly well. Torres had 15 points in the 3rd quarter. His point total is up to 24. And Torres drives it in, and he can't quite finish it there, as he really turned on the Jets, but he couldn't quite finish the basket. As Gomez, and it's over the head of Lovett, and it's going to go out of bounds. And Kaynor's frustration continues as Turner with the ball. As Turner, right near the center court, passes it to Torres, over to Dozier, has Jones open, and for the windmill is able to convert the 2 points for Jones. First points of the game for him in the fourth quarter. As with a long three is no good, but Lovett is able to finish it. A very high arcing three, but couldn't quite finish it there. As Turner with the ball. Turner with a Euro step, left hand, can't quite finish it. He almost tried to get the offensive rebound, but instead it's going Kaynor's way. As Kennedy with a 15-point lead as we approach the final 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And on the other side is going to be Lovett, who's going to finish the basket. Little run. They were down by 21. Now they're down by 13. Torres for the long three is good for Matt Torres, who has been really good in this game on this final home game. And Kennedy has a 16-point lead as Lovett with the ball. He tried to pass it over to Gomez, but instead is stolen by Turner, right hand. He couldn't finish the layup as it was a little too short. As on the other side is going to be Asedu over to Gomez. And he's able to convert the 2 points as there was no defensive pressure on him. And Torres with the ball over to Turner. Turner. And he can't quite finish it there. And it's going to be Kaynor's ball as it's a 14-point game with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left as Asedu for three and is no good. Ball was in the hands of Dozier, but instead it was picked up by Johnson and on the offensive rebound and stopped by Jones. As Kennedy was a little lazy on the defensive rebounds, trying to go for it as Kaynor was really fighting for it aggressively. That's the 4th team foul for Kaynor. And on the other side is going to be Kennedy. And Dozier with the ball. Instead it's going to be a travel and it's going the other way as with 2:01 left, it's going to be Kaynor's ball down by 14. Largest lead of the game was 21. As Asedu with the ball with 1 minute and 55 seconds left. Bounce pass to McIntosh. He can't finish it. And there's Torres with the rebound. Torres, right hand, is able to get the 2 points. Torres has 29 in the game. As with the right hand, Lovett can't finish it. He tried to go for the lob, but he couldn't quite get it. As on the other side is going to be Brown. Brown loses the ball. And it's last touch by Kaynor as they try to go for the steal, but instead it's still going to be Kennedy's ball. They have a 16-point lead with 1 minute and 29 seconds left. As Turner is going to go to the bench, he claps everyone on the bench who has played really well on a day where we remember as they try to go for the lob and Jones loses the ball and Serta drives in, loses the ball on that side. And Turner is going to finish with 18, and Torres is going to finish with 29 points as they played really well in their final game. There's 1 minute 23 seconds left in this game as Kennedy holds a 16-point lead. And the starting five for Kennedy is going to be Beeman, Jones, Cora, Dozier, and Brown as we approach the final minute 23 left. And on it's going to be McIntosh who loses the ball, but he's able to grab it. He's going to get fouled, and he has an opportunity for a three-point play. McIntosh has 17 points. He's one of the leading scorers for. As McIntosh is way off on the free throw attempt to finish the N1, and Dozier with the rebound. 1:13 left. As over to Beeman. Right hand floater is no good. Beeman tried to go for the offensive rebound, but instead is picked up by Lovett. And we approach the final minute here at Kennedy High as at the end of the game, Kennedy's going to go 8-12. As McIntosh on the three-point attempt is no good. Jones and pokes it over to Beeman. And 50 seconds left as Beeman over to Dozier. Dozier can't finish it, too short, gets his own rebound, and he can't finish it there. As it's going the other way, as McIntosh is able to finish the 2 points. As the ball on the other side is going to end up into the bench, as that was a really, really long pass. .30 seconds left. Kennedy with a 12-point lead once again. Torres had 29 points in his final home game. Turner had 18 in his final home game. The two seniors being honored on senior day. They really lived up to. Those are two very talented players that Kennedy will seriously miss at the end of the season. As Asadu over to McIntosh, and 2 points is good. Kaynor is now down by 10. As the ball is stolen to McIntosh, over to Asadu is good. As Kaynor has made it an 8-point game with 15.7 seconds left. It was at one point a 20-point game. Now it's down to 8 with 15.7 seconds left. I think it was a little too late for them to go on a run to come back, but they are down into single digits. And it's going to be Kennedy that's going to throw the ball inbound over to Cora. Ball is loose, and a foul is going to be called. It's going to be against Kaynor. And it's going to be the ball is going to go out of bounds, and it's still going to be Kaynor's ball with 12.2 seconds left. As McIntosh throws it over to Serta. Serta shoots a three, is no good, and rebound by Cora. 5 seconds left, and that is going to do it at Kennedy High as Kennedy comes out on top. They win their 8th game of the season to go 8-12. Kaynor with their 8th loss, and on senior day, Turner scores 29. Torres scores 29. Turner scores 28 on senior day. And it was a really, really well-played game for Kennedy. Once again, this is a presentation of DET Sports Media and Channel 16. My name is James Yevans saying good afternoon from Kennedy High. Once again, the final score, Kennedy wins by 8.